Excuse me. All right, everything should be working now. Everything should be good. Testing. Okay, that should be good. Okay, I should be still as Father Godwin right now. Wait a minute. I'm surprised Godwin can't talk to the ladies.
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say, Doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin,
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord! I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
to put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest. May I have a word with you, sir?
You? Anytime. With you, at least, there's some sensible conversation. Unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
Have you got something against the Kuttenberg nobles?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely they're not all like that. And they are our allies.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Young Lord Capon is finally free again. Let's hope he'll take better care of himself now.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his for a while. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
Do you think there's really going to be a war? I mean a proper one, not just sitting around and talking about it.
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses and take action.
What do you think about Jobst?
Are you testing me? Jobst called this assembly and he wants things to turn out well. We have to trust him.
To turn out well for whose benefit, though? Some are up to their elbows in silver and blood, so others can live in freedom.
Better make sure you're among the latter, then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses to a minimum.
No, brother. Tail whipping me. Let's go to Anna. No, Godwin, women. I should deal with someone else first.
We're trying to forge an alliance against our common enemy.
They're trying to do one thing and one thing only. Line their pockets.
They remember well how the burghers in Moravia fared in the last war.
They were on the wrong side. Wasn't it the lords of Kunstadt who got the most out of it?
You said it yourself. It was war back then, now we're allies.
Allies? Aren't you more concerned about keeping the spoils of war, Sobotchek?
I beg your pardon?
Another war wouldn't suit you so well, would it?
Because of the likes of you and Hennick the Dry Devil.
Now you can't stand the sight of us. But we were good enough to do the dirty work for you.
Didn't you get paid? The rest of it isn't my problem, Ziska.
I didn't come here to argue with another Kunstadt. Dry Devil is enough.
You two sound like an old married couple. You argue all the time that you couldn't live without each other. And he hasn't even greeted his own cousin yet. Tell me, what did Hennick ever do to his house?
He certainly doesn't sully its name by conspiring with the merchants. A knight ought to fight out of conviction, not for profit.
He who has nothing can lose nothing. Eh, Lord Trotsnov?
Just you wait. The likes of Rutard and Alder will certainly find some use for your silver.
Well,
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutars.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
What's that, Selwyn? Appreciate the follow, bro. Had to look at my phone for the Rumble follows. Steiners are married. He ain't gonna.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
My God, what's taking so long?
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him.
What's up?
And he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And
I can
to
hear you.
half the wenches in his domain too, eh? On the other hand,
Or you
the
weren't talking
lords
about
of
me.
Leipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'll convey your
Yeah, I got a
offer to
couple
Lord Capon.
hours. So it's like, let me
If
get on
he
Kingdom Come
agrees,
one
we
more
can
time.
Celebrate our lives.
Play it
I
tonight.
don't care what the young lord thinks.
Next
Hanush
few
is the
nights, I'm
one
not gonna be able to
decide.
do
If
anything.
he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom.
Yeah,
Things
packing
come
and
to a
then
pretty pass.
The kingdom
getting
will
everything
not
moved.
forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
All right. So where is Capon?
Ale!
To your health, my friend.
Christ, what's the hold-up?
Take a look at that.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
He said,
misunderstood my
motherfucker, if
meaning.
he's been
I was
squirting
the
in
one
any
who
of
arranged
these
the betrothal.
winches.
I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Bushek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yidka.
Botchek of Kunstadt? The Botchek of Kunstadt?
Take it to the head. Take it to the
Godwin,
head.
you
take it to the head.
conniving
Oh, it's
old
already gone.
bastard.
Oh,
I
fuck.
know, because I was
I
playing
don't
it right when you
believe
said
it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Not hit the bong and then
If
out
you're
of the-
serious,
out of the sonic
I'll
stop.
make
Is that a
sure
sonic
that you
stop?
get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Godwin would not refuse a drink. Absolutely.
Cheers!
Cheers to you and to your parlaying skills.
That was funny as hell. He said, if that boy has gotten some nobleman's daughter pregnant, I swear. Get the support of Bashi. Okay, so I should be able to just go talk back to Bashi.
Burgers, patricians, and usurers.
Sir Bushek, your niece Yidka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Godwin would never say no to a drink.
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yidka and the
Oh, by the time I go
unhappy
talk to
Lord
this woman, he's gonna be drunk,
Here's to a good bargain.
which means he's ending the night with her. And I get the feeling this is right before the intro of the game, because the intro of the game starts with you playing as Godwin and he wakes up drunk, and that looks real fucking familiar.
Hold up, so Godwin, like, as in the guy you were just talking to?
The guy I'm currently playing as. Like this looks familiar. I haven't gone back and confirmed it, but let me see.
So
What's over
in this
here?
game, do you play as different people?
You play as either Henry or Godwin. Henry's the main character, but every now and then they've been having us play as Godwin.
And Godwin was drunk as a skunk at the beginning of the game.
And he's always drunk.
Oh, damn. Must be nice.
He's known for his whoring and his boozing. And he was a priest. He was he was a priest, and he's known for his whoring and his boozing.
She could say, God bless.
Hmm.
That's his favorite.
Well, he got kicked out.
Oh, well, damn, there goes my statement.
Yeah, he that's why you're playing as him, because he's not at his parish anymore. He's but he was a nobleman. He was a nobleman. I didn't even realize this until yesterday, but this is the castle he would have grown up in. This is his lands, his father's lands.
Oh.
But he was the first son, and he was a fuck up, and so he got sent to be a priest.
You know, that's the blackest shit ever. You pray about it, Pit. You fucked up. Pray about it.
And I am surprised I can't talk to none of the women. Maybe they have direct orders from their from his father.
Not to speak with him because he about he about to bang bang bang.
Yeah. Put some work on it. And I just found out there's a chance in the first game I might have knocked up the Lady Stephanie because I asked where Sir Divish was, and because Sir Divish was in the first game, and they said, well, Lady Stephanie's with child, so Divish is there. Divish had a problem with impudence in the first game. He couldn't get it up. And so I laid it down on her, and now all of a sudden she's pregnant. I'm just saying. I think Henry got a child out there.
You know what? Go on.
He already did.
Shut up.
Bernard. So Bernard, what you about to sell me? Bernard 74A. Connect me on Discord. Oh, he getting straight to it. That's Samuel. Okay, that's the Jews. I've already talked to them. I can't tell him. No.
And some
No,
bad news.
I can't tell him.
The bad news is there's hardly any females.
I didn't mean to hit E.
Place. There's some old bat standing there with two young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news. Actually,
Back out. Abort
at least the
mission.
wine here is decent. Cheers.
Yeah, to your health.
To your health.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I already talked to Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein's the one that put me on this mission anyway. I'm slick trying to remember, yesterday
God be
while
with
speed
you.
running, getting myself stoned.
There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
You said what?
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people,
There's a bitch up in
but
here.
also
This
for
is Kung
good
Fu
food
one. I need to
and
watch this
wine.
one. Which one is this?
And beneficial deals.
Oh, I don't on that hot there. I don't have that one. I'm not getting it. Okay, you better get him, Shishuni. Let me stop. That's
Then you're in the right place.
Even though it
This
doesn't
occasion
try
provides
to be a
all of
bad.
those things.
But
The
anyway,
wine here is average. The
this bitch got
cooks
some
lack
big old-
imagination.
Hold on one second.
And I have yet to hear...
Sorry, I gotta pay it. This is like main quest.
So, to the point.
So like I gotta actually
What is
pay
it
attention for a
Liechtenstein
second.
wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more. I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Why do I remember you talking to her?
I've never talked to this lady before.
Maybe that's a different lady in a different town. Or a different...
Maybe. Oh well, there was the little red haired girl yesterday. Well, Auburn
It was like
with the juicy lips.
No, it was a couple weeks ago.
Oh, then I don't know.
Also, can we talk about how these bitches got teeth? And I feel like they did not have all their teeth like this.
They've been using Fatigue for a long time.
You know what? True statement. True statement.
And these are noble people.
True statement. Where's the syphilis?
Whoa.
Oh nope. This is before. This is before Columbus. Yeah. No.
No, we haven't quite made it to the 1600s. So about 200 years away.
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Why does it feel like she
Common
flirting?
Alder. Now,
Oh, okay.
if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
Alder?
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll
That's
rest
fair.
easier when those papers are in my hands.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
I'm not the best
Alder will surely
pickpocket,
have
though.
papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard.
Oh, okay, cool.
Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
So Odorin is his father. It's Godwin's father. Godwin is Godwin Odorin. I should have said that shit like Crump.
Damn,
That was
I
a
should've
crunk
laughed.
ass sentence.
Take a look at that.
It really was.
The son of Odorin.
But in this little show I'm watching,
What
the dude
brings
was
you
like,
here?
Watch me violate your wife because
Huh?
he beating her ass. Yeah, he beating
Huh?
her ass.
No, wait, what? Oh,
the
watch
show
me.
I'm watching?
Okay, watch me violate because I'm beating her ass. Got you.
Yeah.
It was that first half of that sentence that
Oh, nothing.
took me way out. I was like, wait, what?
A little
Yeah, no.
misunderstanding
He picks
involving
her ass
a
up.
I'm no
and punches
cuck.
her dead in her fucking mouth. That bitch punches her dead in her fucking where in her fucking face. Like, ow.
That is rude. All
It
right,
is.
so. Okay, I gotta somehow get these papers, but dude is like eyeballs on the horses, and I can't talk to him.
favor of decisive action. We can no longer afford to wait.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Like my ward, who I can't leave unattended for a few days without him damn near getting executed.
Oh, go easy on him.
I'm also slick listening to them. I mean, I didn't know he was gonna let me do that like that. I think I hear him. Yep, there he is.
What brings you here?
Nothing. Door is open, bro. I'm just helping you. Looking out for you.
Pride? On top of everything?
I didn't realize he was gonna give me the perfect window to get in and get out like that. I should have moved a little quicker.
I'll kill him. I will.
those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
She said, get all that out the way. Let's go. All right.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
He must have woke up with some barmaid.
I'm still hoping it works.
This dude looked a little, he looked royal as shit. They did a great job with this.
You were right. It was probably not the best idea to gather all the lords under one roof.
At other times, I would celebrate hearing you admit a mistake, Margrave. But if I were you, I wouldn't lose faith just yet. Sometimes all you need to do is send the right man to whisper the right words into the right ears.
You mean you managed to convince someone? Someone influential?
Not at all. I managed nothing. But I have found someone who could pull a thorn out of our side and get some influential people to join our cause.
I'm gonna let him brag on me.
Secret envoy of yours. I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were right. It was probably not the best idea to gather all
Are they about to loot
lords
this?
under one roof.
At other times, I would celebrate hearing you admit a mistake, Margrave. But if I were you, I wouldn't lose faith just yet. Sometimes all you need to do is send the right man to whisper the right words into the right ears.
You mean you managed to convince
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our
I didn't know where
goblets to
to
the
let's go.
successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
That's
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin,
Oh man,
what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin.
Blaziken,
The widow of
Septile.
Waldstein and Sir
Mud.
Bodgek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This
You
is
could
going
tell
to be a
that
long
those two
story. I
were
could
some
use
of
a
my
drink.
favorites.
So if you'll excuse
Starters
me,
like ever.
my lords.
The Gen 3 starters were so strong.
Cyndaquil.
It would seem
No,
that
that's
we have
Gen
all
2.
benefited
That's
from
two.
the break in these
Chikorita.
proceedings.
Yeah, Chikorita said, told
New
about,
alliances have been formed.
So Gen 3 would be Blaziken in
I
there.
have also
Yeah.
changed
Okay,
my
yeah.
plans.
I agree.
We shall
they are
still
probably the
wait
strongest.
for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord.
Yeah, I loved Blaziken.
But
He was
we
everything
will wait
that
with
you
an
would
army
need out
at
of
our
it, like a
backs.
firefighter.
And how are we to raise an
Especially with
army?
his ability.
Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
Well, he got that.
The
later
only
when
thing
he
made
had his
clear
ability, but
was
shit,
that
his
each of us
He was
alone
powerful.
is weak, and that we could
Bitch,
not
you
find
hit hard
common
and
ground.
fast.
Fast as shit.
That has now changed.
And then just keep speeding up every round. So it would hit a point where if you could just keep him alive,
by the will of
he's
God,
blitzing everything.
the verbatim of all his subjects.
Unless you have two
Not only the Christians,
moves on a tank.
our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Oh no, is Capon finding out this way? He's having another PTSD moment. He said, huh?
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Capon should have known this was coming, though. He may have just thought he had more time, but he should have known this was coming. Like some kind of arrangement like this, like the nigga was never gonna marry who he wanted. Oh, I'm back in Kuderberg now. So back with Sigismund.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence!
We can't pay them properly.
The kingdom's protector. You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now.
Oh,
You were
brother.
given a
Excuse
few
me. I forgot
simple
they were
tasks.
direct brothers.
But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else.
I know he's the enemy,
council is
but that is
dismissed.
an effective man. He gets shit done.
Don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry.
And that's
we still wish
kindness.
to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire.
He
As
has
you wish,
courtesy.
sire.
These people are just fucking up and being corrupt.
Was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of
Oh
false
no.
flattery.
Okay, these people really respect him.
Rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their...
Hold on, am I supposed to be doing a job before I sit here and just...
My time, not your time.
You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all
I can
sides.
poison him right now.
Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon.
I'm gonna have to try that when I play more
A few
poison.
months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Marquardt.
Oh, he breathing that in. He loving this wine.
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
That is an amazing way to write the enemy king, the barbarian aggressor. That they've been depicting this whole time.
Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard
You can really tell they respect this king, whatever his role in history really was.
Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly. If the bush falls, others will follow.
I think von Bergov's little contraption will find its use again.
Need be. We could use it to raise this town on too. I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
Bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those psychopaths would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
So eight notes are one note to the next one. So like if you let's start at the alphabet, let's start you start in the A. That's an octave. So
Heard that Lord Constance is marrying the young Lord
Whoa.
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein. Okay, I'm back in Godwin.
Botched made sure
Pause.
everyone heard. Yet another impoverished nobleman. Not the first to end up like that in the Sasau region. Well, a nice, rich bride back down is going to take the thorn out of his side.
Must be maiden in her pew. Parish priest has quite a view. Sweating at the altar. Nearly drops his psalter. Hallelujah.
Oh, I'm getting fucking vertigo. This man's swimming.
How'd you like her wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste.
Here you go.
The king himself had the wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
This man always with the stories.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels. Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary. where it would suffice for
He talking
cleaning
shit.
wood and easing pain. For that,
But you drunk on
the
it.
taste is of little consequence.
Godwin! Have you lost your hearing?
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So,
Everybody
to
drunk.
brighter tomorrows. Touching. Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Oh, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of week-old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening.
Hey, yo.
He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh?
Actually, yes, I
I'm
did.
sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
So you see, best thing we could do is stay right here.
Hold by, sorry, but you're right about Sigismund.
Lord, that's making me dizzy.
Didn't you say that Lord Kunstadt was going with them?
I will charge the enemy with
Ugh.
Was calling out to me, begging to be eaten.
No, we're fine.
Huh. I still can't wait for the injured camp to finally fuck off.
Godwin may be an old pinch person, but when it comes to affairs of state, he's still the fucking Sigismund.
I'm filled with grief. The roast was calling out to me, begging to be eaten.
I couldn't resist either.
They're trying to agree on something they won't remember in the morning.
Sorry, have you got some time to spare?
From cleaning up this pigsty? Any time.
I need help with something. Do you know where I might be able to find the wine pitchers? I mean the ones with the really good wine that the Lord saves for his nearest and dearest.
And you're one of those?
I should say so. I'm his son.
And I'm the king's daughter. Anyway, I don't know nothing about no wine. In case you haven't noticed, I'm sweeping the floor, and I'm about to mop up vomit. Try asking my ma. She's the cook here.
I've come to rescue you from work and responsibilities.
Really? Why don't you save that sweet talk and tell me what you want?
Well, it occurred to me we could maybe spend a little time together.
Of course. What else? Do you play dice?
You mean strip dice?
You strip if you like. Either way, you'll end up bare-arsed and with an empty purse.
All right. Let's have a game.
I'm surprised you dare to play me. I don't like to lose.
Man, if I had a 3.
If I was you, I'd take it. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
And why would he do that? If he was so craven as to run away from the first army that crossed his path, he would never have made this all the way here.
She's gonna shoot the one?
Why'd I even try?
It's only going to be a scarecrow to keep Sigismund from murdering the lords one by one. If an open battle breaks out, it'll be a fucking bloodbath.
What a disaster again!
And I'm telling you, we won't get
Okay,
rid
I
of
can't
him
talk to her
that
no more.
easily. Everyone's being too hopeful here.
God, Jesus.
The rat'll be good, I hope.
It was good enough for the king.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootheart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to this celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
That ain't Peter. That's Otto. That's the enemy.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
They said, boy, we lit right now. No.
These the nobles! Kill the rest!
Oh no, drunken sword fighting. This will be fun.
Jesus.
But yeah, I was right.
Christopher. Can't make it on his own.
Fucking house! Get him! Bad man.
One step back! Stand your ground! Fuck it out!
He's nearly got me!
Drive those horses out!
Don't spare him. Send my greetings to the devil. Slice him up.
Yo, Henry pushing the shit out that horse.
I should go back.
Might expect a light classic. But when your girlfriend's like, "Oh, what you listen to?" I'm like, "Oh." And I was like, "Don't worry about it. I just don't understand."
Gah! Quick!
You won't get me!
Do it!
Fucking sorry. No chance.
You never saw that coming. Keep it up.
There we go.
No mercy!
What are you hopping about for? You need a bit. I need a...
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Did my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein.
No.
She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother. But only almost. Good luck.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Rutard and Botchek.
Well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either. We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while. Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they'd find most of Sigismund's enemies here in one place.
I bet he couldn't believe his fucking luck.
And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be really careful now. One wrong move, and he'll hang the lords.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded,
Bury the dead. Get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
And what am I supposed to do? Can I help somehow?
You've done enough, don't you think?
And I'm sure Liechtenstein can't wait to find out what was discussed at the city council.
This is modern.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing.
I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
That dry devil is as tough as old boots. If a horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again. They didn't even spare the animals. My temper's rusted like pieces of nightmare. I don't know. I thought it was
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
The best thing we can do is to keep doing our work.
What if the old lord doesn't come back?
Then we'll have a young one. He's not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll get married and have a bunch of children.
We can only hope.
And you won't be able to drink out of straws.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join. Such slaughter.
What happened when von Berkhoff hauled you off after the Nabokov battle?
It was a dreadful journey. Jesus, don't even remind me. It was a bit better in Malashov. Apart from being locked up, of course.
Did anything happen along the way?
No, but it took ages to get to Malashov. 4 or 5 days in that god-awful cart. I was traveling with Von Owlet's minions. They hauled me in one of the wagons. They treated my wounds a bit, but I was still in a really bad way. After that battle and all.
What did they do with you in Malashov?
Nothing much, actually. They took care of my wounds, and then stuck me in a room with Brabant. But they treated me decently, as befits a noble.
You don't want to suck, because then the blood clot that is healing on, it will come out, and then it exposes.
But the main thing is...
Indeed.
All right.
What have we gained? We could easily have ended up lying dead outside.
But we did not. And we owe our gratitude to those who helped us survive.
Not mine. It is enough that you gave them our money.
And what would you do with it? Open another tavern?
No. But what would happen to Mame if neither of us returned?
The community would take care of her.
Just like it took care of me?
Do not start with that.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes 2 of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry.
We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
I'll be back soon.
Hurry up. Please.
Otherwise, Rabosh would be left without a lord.
No one knows where they took Godwin and the others.
Oh, this is the brother Odin.
Otherwise, Rabosh would be left without a What about your horse? I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
They didn't even spare the animal.
Lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 lions.
The best thing we can do is to keep doing our work.
We can go.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
But do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
Sit back here with him.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
what's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town.
Back in the
One of them
mines.
ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
This game keeps me in the damn mines. Wait. Okay, I got my stuff. Why are we going so slow?
You killed our savior.
What did you just say?
Nothing. I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up a little, curva. My arse is getting numb.
Not this way. Liechtenstein went another way.
Oh, I'm supposed to be following Liechtenstein? Then why is he... Move your ass.
Follow me.
Thank
Hopefully we'll
goodness.
find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund...
They went the wrong way. What? Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep up with it.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Oh, they killed Moses.
And what happened to him?
I don't know, actually. I saw him go to Eric's tent to give him a piece of his mind, but never saw him come out.
Search the whole place, they say. Bring any important-looking documents. How the fuck should I know what an important document looks like? I ain't never seen none.
It'll have to be searched, otherwise Eric will flay us alive.
Well. Okay, for some reason the button didn't want to work.
I'm all yours.
Yeah.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she all right?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Hamartes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
Get in line.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here...
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Adam, is that you?
They climbed over the wall. One of them must have hit me.
Get up. We have to get to the shul fast. Can you walk?
I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Henry, go and get Mommy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry, and I'm a friend of Sam's. I was the one who warned him Sigismund was coming for you.
Thank you. I just hope we can escape before...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there.
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me. Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Sitting here like, why can't I? I need to reattach a fucking bow. Oh, I went right over him. It's tragic.
They're gone. We have to keep going. Through the yard.
Damn, wait, where'd she go?
That is you to live. Can you help them?
Please leave her alone or...
Can I? Thank you. What is going on, gang?
Hey! Kill them! God will forgive you! I'll be done with you in a flash!
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
Come on, then!
Mummy, are you all right?
I'm fine. But what about you, my kid?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now, we have to go.
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women and the defenseless? Let's go! What's going on up there?
All right, Kubianka.
Go inside. Quick.
To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
Eric.
There they are.
Well, Now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
I'm Jason.
Kill the rat. Come here. Do your worst.
Take that fucker out! Damn it!
We'll kick your asses. Nice try.
Hey! Get him!
Hell is waiting, you bastards. You won't get me.
Now you're mine, you bastard! My greetings to the Lord!
Hey!
Watch out! Don't stir it! This is our Lord! Right, pull it! And you'll soon be eating them!
You won't get me!
This is for our Lord!
Shit.
On your finger!
You won't get me!
Take that! Let him have it! Fuck! Not enough?
Come on! Everyone's inside!
Henry, come on! Let's go!
Got more in me.
Let's go. It's this way.
Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon.
Well, hold on. What the hell? I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes. Oh. Had to take a little bathroom break and get some food before it gets too late. So I'm here but now, but I'm just smacking some of this food real quick. Almost done. I'm back.
I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Don't worry, even if that happens.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, Oi. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
What? You know my Martin?
I do. He's, well... he's my father.
Bore Hashem.
I mean, not actually by blood. But he raised me.
Mein Sis Kindele. Tell me. How is he?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well, they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went Schlag auf Schlag.
And what about you? Did you find another man?
No. Never.
Not for a lack of suitors, though.
But we saw them all off pretty quickly. Isn't that right, mein Sohn?
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoraisa. Forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other. Until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave to go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then.
You okay?
But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen.
You came in loud. I was like, you okay?
Anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourself, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Where's Miriam? Where is she?
Ow. Hit my heel. I should probably work on the Devil's Pact at some point. But I think I can do Betty and the Abbot now. No, I can't go that way. Betty, wake your ass up.
What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy, and it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
So it's all over. What now?
Now? Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with the municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change that. He's been bribing the council for years now, so why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that.
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open for you. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house.
Oh shit,
and if you want to
here
learn
for free.
something about herbs, go and see Zlata. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
That's cool. Okay, yeah, they're close. But if they're closed, pretty much everyone's closed. I think I need to do a sale run too.
Greetings to you.
Can I talk to you? Or do I have to wait? I gotta wait. If she's even an option.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh.
You're not allowed. Noise.
My bad. Okay, it's not late enough.
Greetings. What do you want?
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
I'm not bad at crafts, but I'd like to get better.
All right, but it'll take some time.
What do you need, sir?
I need to take a load off.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
I could use the company of a pretty bath mate.
My girls know
I
how
don't
to
have any
make a fella
background music. I
happy.
might
What I
restart my
really
game.
need right now is a little taste of paradise.
I'll call the girls over. They'll take care of you in just a moment.
Oh, that was a lot better than washing clothes. Anyway, I'll be going. I have work to do.
Restart the game.
The fool couldn't stop praising the senior sister's biceps. But the senior sister was too busy to communicate too much with his. Even his brothers couldn't understand why the master wanted to marry him.
Are you watching Pokemon? I thought so.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
I don't know if you can talk about God punishing us right after what we just did, ma'am. All right, do I need to get a B? I think that's B. Nope, it's A. There's a new quest over here. Let me get that out the way. Oh wait, no, it's supposed to be selling shit. True. Let me get A out the way.
Go! Da!
Whoa!
Should explain everything first before we take further steps.
Very well. As you wish.
Is there anything else I should look into?
Yes. There's this matter concerning the building of the church.
Yes, indeed. That cursed brotherhood.
Father, may I have a word?
We're in the middle of an important discussion, my child. Can it wait?
Forgive me, but it's urgent, Father. I have a message for you from a monk in Bilani. It's intended for you personally.
A monk in Bilani? Brother Slava? He should have been in Vlashim by now. How did you come by that? Where did you find it?
Find what? What's happened?
This here,
Henry.
Henry brought a message that a dragon was found in Bilani.
A dragon? A live dragon?
Just some large bones. But everyone believes they're from a dead dragon. One of the locals found them, some woodcutter. People are afraid another one will appear at any moment now. And this time, a live one. They're quite frightened.
Couldn't this fellow have made it all up? Or could someone have planted the bones there?
You think someone might be trying to mislead people? And the people of Bilani in particular? That doesn't seem likely. Someone likely really did find something odd there. If the parishioners are uneasy and confused, we have to help them. And if this man made it all up, as you say, we'll see to it they stop believing all that nonsense.
Has anyone seen the bones? Do you have any proof?
That's all I know. In any case, I think Slava put everything important in the letter.
If it's true, and the people there really did find something, don't you think the king should be informed?
Why? You ask me. The people are in need of spiritual guidance. A matter for the church, in other words.
But I'm sure this find would interest His Majesty.
The king? Which one? Wenceslas? Gerhard, I'm sure the favor you enjoy at court won't suffer if you spare Sigismund further headaches. Don't forget, you're still a member of our order, and the well-being of the church should be uppermost in your mind.
The good of the church is the most important thing for me, I assure you. But could this not also be of use to us? Yes, the whole of Bilani is talking of nothing else. But if we actually had those bones, if everyone believes it, maybe they'd be a better use for the remains.
That's enough. The fewer people know about it, the better.
Of course, you're quite right, Father.
Henry, you will make sure the bones are handed directly to Slava. Understand?
What's up, Bubba? Playing Kingdom Come.
I'm about to hop off. Playing around real quick.
Oh, okay. I'm probably not going to be on more than another hour.
What will you do with the bones? Destroy them?
That isn't your concern. They just have to disappear. But since you're so interested, yes, I intend to destroy them.
If I have any time to get on tomorrow, play with you, but it just depends on what time I get back home.
Yeah.
I gotta start. I gotta get stuff ready for this weekend.
Why me? I'm just a messenger.
Not anymore. You're in Bilani. You know the place. Slava will take care of the people. You'll take care of the bones. Don't forget that helping the church is the worthiest deed of all.
I'll set off for Bilani right away then. God be with you, Father.
And with you, my son.
I have to be on my way as well.
Thank you. Take care. And would you kindly see Henry out?
Certainly, Father Abbot.
I've been having a fucking absolute blast on War Thunder.
Oh, really? I know Tuna plays that. I think Mike does too.
That was quite a discussion, eh? The Abbot isn't usually so stubborn, but it's true that
His opinions often tend to be, well... Hold on. Have you got a moment?
Keep close to the others.
There's something
It's
I
not
need
safe here.
you to do.
What's it about?
It's an offer. It'll be worth your while. Shall we discuss it?
What's it about?
It's about this delicate matter of the bones. You might have noticed the abbot and I don't quite see eye to eye on this.
I noticed.
What I want to say is, I believe you people found dragon bones. You wouldn't make it up, would you? But I also believe it's inappropriate to do anything with such a rare relic in Bilani. It would be put to much better use in other hands. So I'd like to propose a deal. You bring me the bones, and I'll reward you generously for them. What do you say?
And what's the catch? There's always a catch.
True enough. I just need to be absolutely sure I'll get the bones.
You don't trust me?
Oh, don't take it personally. I don't trust anyone. I always have a
Dude,
safeguard.
that shit's so fucking dumb.
So,
What happened?
however this conversation ends,
Just
you
fucking
won't be the
immediately
only
headshots
one
my
I
fucking
send to
pilot.
get the bones. Then I'll pay
Yeah, okay,
whoever
dude.
comes back with them first.
Sometimes they just got better aim, right?
Well, it's in a merge, and like, I'm fucking shooting him in the face too.
What do you want those bones for?
Don't concern yourself with that. I know a few important people who would definitely take an
I think I'll
interest
go
in
this guy's
fight.
route next time I
What
play.
important people?
Do what?
Nobles?
Talking about
Wenceslas?
Kingdom Come.
Or Sigismund, perhaps?
Curiosity killed the cat.
This guy wants
as
me
they say.
to give him some bones instead of giving them to the priest or doing what the priest said do with it.
I'm afraid I'll have to refuse. I don't like the sound of your offer. Besides, I wouldn't want to go against the abbot's wishes.
Or the abbot, excuse
so
me.
no thanks.
Suit
Let me put some
yourself.
respect on his title.
But don't expect me to let you deprive me of those bones. Farewell.
So I need to get there before someone else gets there or something.
Blow up my motor. What the fuck?
Okay, felony is just there.
What are you doing, you whistler?
Calling my horse? Is that illegal? A man can't call his horse no more. I'm gonna just hit the. Oh, it's almost night.
Understand sometime.
Scene of a massacre. Who is bro over there? You know, man.
What's that you got?
The hell is he barking about? What did he see? Let me catch that nobleman. Or whoever that was.
You silly doggy. Careful.
Okay, it's Maybe I'll just follow that path. Don't see anything on the ground. Feel like my eyes are trying to be as blind as possible right now. Yeah, I don't see shit. Maybe I wasn't supposed to solve the mystery. Maybe I was just supposed to loot the scoop. They had an inn here so I can get a bed if I need. It's not that kind of tavern, I don't think.
Hey, good people! How you'll learn that the church is rotten. You know what Master Jan
Nice and slow.
That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones.
If this doesn't start to get interesting, I'm going to go somewhere else.
Damn, what bomber do we have on our team? Because holy shit, he is just decimating the enemy bases.
I'll be with you, sir.
Can she give me a room?
Can I spend the night here?
We're not really equipped for that here.
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
Sorry, sir. Unless you want to sleep on the hay.
No, that doesn't matter. I'd even be happy to pay for a bed of hay. Agreed. I'll pay. Here's some groschen for you.
Good. It was my pleasure to help you, sir.
I don't mind having that as a just in case, please.
I blew off that dude's wing. He's done.
Greetings. What would you like?
I brought you a reply from the abbot, brother.
Excellent. What did he say?
He told me I should first go and find the bones and bring them to you.
That makes sense. What else?
The abbot doesn't want the rumors to spread any further. That's why I'm supposed to find the bones as soon as possible.
Well, get to work then.
I think that's everything.
Very well. The woodcutter who found the bones is called Vashek. The find didn't do him much good. People are either making fun of him or they keep pestering him. He wanted to make a name for himself, but this isn't what he expected. So he's rather bitter now. You'll have to go to him and convince him to help us.
Well, I'll get going then. Any idea where I should start looking?
Try asking at the tavern. That's usually a good place.
The hell?
God be with
How
you.
is that match
Worthy
over
sir.
already? That took like 5 minutes.
Please.
This man just
forgive the
rolling me at me with a dagger.
intrusion Here on a rather pressing matter.
Does he know I've killed for less?
For less.
This isn't the time for that, lad.
You seem to have misunderstood me, sir. I have urgent business to attend to, and I need a little favor from you. I heard there's been some sort of discovery here. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
That sounds like nothing but a rumor to me, sir.
And who might you be?
Nobody important.
I see. In that case, you should probably leave, lad.
I think I'd rather stay.
Suit yourself, then. But stay out of our conversation. Let's get to the point, priest. Where were we?
I don't know what I can...
Stop your stuttering. Where in these parts did you find those dragon bones?
Sorry, I don't know quite what you want me to tell you. The dragon is an instrument of the devil. He is using it to delude people and spread terror and suffering over this whole domain.
For Christ's sake, get a grip. Stop rambling and tell me what you know.
Sir, I understand you've come here with an urgent request, and I'm sure Slaver would be glad to help. Wouldn't he?
Yes, of course.
Only the poor fella has just come back from treating a very sick man. At least let him have a quick wash.
He's not going anywhere. I want answers, and I want them now.
Well, you think you can just turn up and start making threats? That won't work on me. So I'm telling you straight. Leave now, because I'm going to defend Brother Slaver. There may be 3 of you, but I have my blade, and I'm willing to use it. What about
3
you?
is not enough. Ain't nowhere near enough.
Just you wait. You'll get what's coming to you. Let's go!
Bounce, bitches. Tavern.
Bottoms up!
Greetings.
Are you Vashek, the woodcutter who found those weird bones?
Jesus, why the fuck do you people keep bothering me about it? Are you never going to forget about those
I'm not gonna lie.
fucking bones?
I'm getting pretty sleepy.
I gotta hop off soon. I just want to play one like good match.
Oh, what's the name of what's the damn game? War Thunder?
Yeah. It's actually fun as fuck.
Are you the fellow who found those bones?
It's definitely not my kind of game.
What the hell do you want from me? Aye, that's me. And
Yeah.
now kindly piss off.
Fighting like jet game. And then a bunch
What
of
happened to
like
you?
the algorithm got
Are
me
you
a
alright?
bunch of War Thunder fucking
Did you get beaten up on account of
videos
those
started
bones?
popping up on
What do
YouTube.
you think? Maybe I ran into a
Algorithm
door
100%
20
got
times
me.
in a row. There was some fellas here. The bighead asked questions, and the other 2 gave me a battery. And what's it got to do with you, anyway? Leave me be.
I need to find those bones. Can you tell me how to get to them?
Here we go again. So, you want them for yourself. For what? To sell them? Make magic? You know what? Go to hell.
No, nothing like that. I'd take the bones away and have them destroyed. Once they're gone, folks will stop talking about them, and they'll leave you alone. That's exactly what you want, isn't it? So help me out, and you'll be left in peace.
I suppose you're
No
right.
fucking
What is it you
way.
want to know, then?
I absolutely destroyed this dude during a merge, and
Where did you find the
get out of
bones?
way in time
I'm
for
not
the dead
sure.
plane
It was
fucking
somewhere
hit
in the woods, but I never
Oh,
went
so
back
it
there.
took you out.
You don't remember the way?
Not exactly. I was just walking through the woods and stumbled
I
across
might
them.
recheck out
I took one and scarpered.
what's the name? Star Citizen sometime soon. It's been a minute. They probably have added stuff since I know they added Pyro since the last time I was on.
You took a bone with you? What does it look like? Do you still have it?
Not anymore. I took it to show to the fellas, and they just laughed at me, saying I drink too much. It was one of the smaller ones, but still pretty big. Too big for any animal I know of. I decided to smash it to bits with an axe as soon as them strange fellas started showing up here.
Can you at least describe the route to me? The parts of it you remember?
Well, I was working in the woodcutters' camp, not far from Bilani here. And after work, I thought I'd walk along the stream that flows through there. Then I went along the path towards Rabstein. When I came across the ford there, I followed the left creek upstream.
So you didn't go as far as Rabstein?
No, I'm telling you, I was there because of the stream. And you come to it before you get to Rabstein. So I waded through the water for a while till I came to this rocky
Bro,
slope
I'm not
on
finna
my
remember
left.
all this right now.
Then there was this massive rock in the stream, and I didn't feel like climbing over it. I'd gone a long way by then, so I thought I'd go back home. I climbed out of the stream and went left up the hill and across this little glade towards Mesoles.
Is there anything you remember about it?
You bet there was. There was a huge tree stump and lots of mushrooms around it. I picked a couple. Then I went around some thick bushes and headed on towards Mesoles. I went past a few fallen trees all the way to this old hunting hide. Nobody uses it anymore, and it's nearly collapsed. There, I saw boulders on the slope below me, off to the left. I walked alongside them till I reached a clearing, and that was the spot.
What did the clearing look like?
Ordinary. Pretty big. Sand and stuff.
All right. Thanks. Who's been asking about those bones?
Everyone. There's no one who hasn't heard about them.
I don't mean the villagers. I'm more interested in strangers asking about them.
Ah, right. Well, it was mainly those bastards who beat me up. And then there were some soldiers asking questions. Well-armed, proper tough blokes. I thought it best to just straight out tell them everything I know.
Thanks for your help. Once I find those bones, your worries will be over.
Yeah, whatever.
I think
Just
I'm gonna
don't
have
bother
to
me again.
call it here on the game, because I am not gonna be. Let's say exit bar. Okay, it's in that area. Oh shit. Next time I play, I'll have to rewatch that description. But yeah, I'm calling it there. Too sleepy.